Well said. Bruce in Waltham, Mass. Hey, Bruce, what's up?
Hey, Ted, Thom Hartmann, thanks. On that point that you made about, how people contribute for our roads and our schools, it should be the same way for the medical, offering of this health care plan. I just wanted to just mention to you, we can afford a really good health care for everybody, and this is proven in Europe, is by letting a lot of these, millions and millions of illegals that wear and tear our roads, that push us to hire more policemen. They use our parks. Then they send half of their income.
They actually have about half the crime rate of natural-born citizens, Bruce. You realize that?
Well, you have to remember, they're taking money away from people that live in these poor neighborhoods that could have taken their money, kept it here.
No, I know that's the sales pitch, and there is a certain amount of truth to it that white employers, wealthy white employers, have been using undocumented immigrant labor to bust unions. It happened all across the construction industry and the meatpacking industry, and to generally lower wages.
Exactly.
And yeah, I get that, and that's why we need comprehensive immigration reform. But you're committed, Bruce, to demonizing the people themselves. Oh, it's those illegals, right? And I get that as the right-wing meme, like, blame it on brown people. I get that, but it's wrong. It was Reagan who stopped enforcing the employer mandate, the requirement that if you are an employer in the United States and you hire somebody, you have to make sure that that person is a U.S. citizen. It was Reagan who stopped the enforcement of that. No president has restarted the enforcement of that. And I think it's because no president, no political party has been willing to take on corporate America. Corporate America is making a huge profit off this, off people being undocumented people being in this country. Corporate America is making a huge profit off people having no legal status, off people being terrified of ICE, because then they could say, oh, yeah, I told you I'd pay you $10 an hour, but, I've decided I'm only going to pay you $5. Take the $5 or I'm calling ICE. And it's not just that. I mean, you've got people being abused in the workplace. You've got people being, in unsafe work conditions, dying in the workplace. You've got people being exploited sexually, financially, every way you can imagine in the workplace, because because we haven't cracked down on employers. And because Republicans really like this situation where, they can demonize somebody. It used to be black people they used to say this to. Bruce, people like you used to call in to programs like this in the 1950s and talk about how black people want to take your job, and that's why we, and et cetera, et cetera. And that was the, and back then the unions were segregated, and that was the argument. It was a racial argument that was made. This is just, racism 101. Everybody gets that. And Republicans kind of like that, apparently. But I don't, frankly. I'm not having it.